Greetings, Codeheart here, once more with a base review, this time on the Planet Humble from Planet Crafter. And I've mainly set up in the region, roughly in the middle of the map. It's a common location I have been using, and I think it's quite nice around here. I have a little farm growing and auto-crafting all of my organic stuff out here. I have a nice row of cabinets, going from the rare larvae and all the things I need to make mutagens, bacteria, fertilizer, even though apparently I need to extend this at some point. And yeah, all the food, including animal food, and yeah, one spare at the moment. Hidden within this crop of trees are my tree spreaders. I have 8 of them around a bunch of optimizers somewhere in here. There's one optimizer at the moment, just pumping out a few more trees with a bit more oxygen and plants. Then back here I've got some pressure and heat going on. I haven't upgraded them much because I don't need a vast amount more of those two, at least as far as tech is concerned. And here is my base number 2, which I made once I got access to the 2x2 rooms, and I sort of moved to after leaving the whatever that area is called, that on the drop zone over there. I have a nice amount of power on the top, which I could dismantle but don't feel like it. And inside here is mostly abandoned, apart from my non-organics auto crafting stations. So again, I just have a bunch of cabinets pulling in all the resources these guys need to pump out all the good stuff. And I do still have some cabinets of old plants which I haven't used yet, and a bit of oxygen. And yeah, my current my old display case. Also have the oxygen, the gas collection here just because. But over here I have most of my launch area. I have recently built this interplanetary thing. I've not used it yet, not sure how best to use it, but yeah, I'll work out and use that more later on at some point, I'm sure. Possibly need to build it on Selena, which I've quickly visited and then left because I wanted to get some more stuff from here. And yeah, my extraction portal. I have a nice portal running over here. I have 1 or 2 butterfly farms. I'm sure that's going to be lovely on the YouTube frame rates. And my main rockets. And then this, after having gotten the 3x3 rooms, is my new main base. I have all of because it's Planet Humble, you get the uranite and the other, what are they called? Uranite, bauxite, and I think it's this one. I'm sure it is that one, but it's just been too damn efficient. So I have these gathering in those resources to break apart to feed all my auto crafting. And yes, this planet, I wondered why it's so dark on this side, but yeah, because it's nighttime there. Fine. Yeah, my main entry point, just some generic containers and all of the actually possibly not all of the display ports, but yeah. And I've even included signs for all the different ladders, steps going up and down. And yeah, so I've just got some very bare bones materials for all these, my primary storage. Come through here. This is my main organics area. Primarily plants. I could actually rename it to the plant area and change things, but yeah, these are not plants. And yeah, I've got a bunch of butterflies being produced around the world and being gathered up here. I've then got my animals, which I haven't built too much on. I've not really know how best to organise this and what I actually need in terms of auto-gathering animals, because most of them you make as needed. I do have a spare DNA container, and how to make small animals here. And then my last main area is power. Just lots of power. Far more than I need. But why not? And then at the top we have the lounge, which is slightly decorated. I'm not sure who's actually going to sleep here under the night sky, but yeah, for those who don't mind it having a bit of light at night, it could work. And yeah, I've got a couple of things on display from Humble. I still haven't found many of the Humble drops, special boxes. But yeah, I've got an entrance out here where you can then sit down and enjoy the view. So yeah, that is mostly it. I have a few animals down here. Oh, and my main animal section, which should be getting, yep, tier 2 food. Each of these has its own animal type, which I've created. Yes, unfortunately I haven't, when I made all of these, I didn't have many variation genes, so most of the species has one or two large, which has some variety in it. And yeah, these are in preparation for when I find more of the animal types 4 and 5, and I need to make somewhere for 6. But yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to be heading over back to Selena to terraform that. Once I make sure I've got all the bits I need to get back here if needed. And yeah, I must probably build another one of these over on that place and pull resources from here once I work out how and why I want to do that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour, and I'll see you next time.